Give Dr. Lindsay a hand.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. 2018. New you, new year, New Year's resolution. Likely either you've said these words or you've heard someone say them within the last week or so. But let's not get twisted. The reality is that by likely January 15th, whatever goals or whatever resolutions you've put in place, you're likely going to fall off the map. Right? You're likely going to not be on track to make that resolution a reality and not just some fluffy words you say when the clock strikes midnight. Okay, so here's the deal. This is what you do. What you need to do is create smaller steps that you can monitor on a weekly basis. And if you're even better than looking at it in terms of a weekly basis, you'll even break it down into daily goals that you can actually measure. Okay? Let's get into it. Relationships, health, finances. Likely you have some goals that fall within these categories. Relationships, let's start there. I can kind of speak to this because I just celebrated 8 years of marriage. Congratulations. Very good, all right? So, one of the things I've learned, and I talked about this in a post that I actually put on Facebook earlier this week, was that it's very important to listen. It's very important to listen to your significant other, to your partner, when you're trying to make that relationship work. It's a very small thing that goes a long way in your relationship. And you can break it down into a very small step. The next time your spouse speaks to you, your significant other, your relationship that you are engaged in, whatever it is, just try listening. That's one conversation at a time that you can measure. You ask yourself, did you listen to what he or she had to say? Very simple. You do that. Over a consistent basis, you will build the type of relationship you desire. Your health. Instead of creating these lofty goals and say, hey, I'm going to work out 6 or 7 days a week. You're not, okay? Start with just 2 days and say, I'm going to commit to working out for 15 minutes. Not even a full 30 minutes, which is the recommended minimum. Just say 15 minutes, I'm going to get more increased activity. Once you master those 15 minutes, then absolutely you want to increase that. Absolutely you want to have more days that you incorporate physical activity. Absolutely you want to get you an accountability partner. Absolutely you want to do everything you can to make those healthy food choices that will enable you to achieve that health or fitness goal. But it starts with those small steps, those 15 minutes of extra activity 2 days per week. Finances, what are you going to do? How are you going to make more money? How are you going to save more money? How are you going to pay this bill? How are you going to acquire this material possession? There's many things that you may have in mind that you want to accomplish with your finances. And what you have to do in order to do that is figure out ways that you can monitor and measure on a weekly basis that will enable you to achieve that goal. So let's say the goal is to save some money. If I want to save some money, instead of creating a goal like I'm going to put $300 into the bank every single month, let's start with just putting 10. Once you master that 10, then you increase it. Once you master the 20, then you increase it from that point, right? So every time that you get paid, every time that you have an opportunity to put some money aside, you increase it just a little bit instead of going all in and say, hey, I'm going to put in $300 and then by the next month you're not going to get there, right? So you want to make sure you break down these larger goals, larger dreams, larger visions, these large resolutions that you have. Break it down into smaller steps and you'll likely be more successful. That I believe is the key to achieving the goals that you desire for your life, the goals that you desire to be successful in business, in your job, in all areas of what makes you who you are. You have to break it down into smaller steps in order to increase your chances of success. Will it be difficult? Absolutely. Will you have challenges? Absolutely. Will you break it down into smaller steps and still fall off the map sometimes? Absolutely. But you get back on track. That'll be the key to turning those failures into success. Every time you have a setback, every time you face an obstacle, every time you face a challenge, it's an opportunity for you to learn, make the adjustment, figure out a new course, and then make that dream, make that vision, make that goal, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, make it a reality by being strategic and breaking it down into smaller steps that build upon past experiences. All right? Peace.